Want to learn more about how politics affected the Renaissance? Stay tuned. Hello, good night. This is Shantae Benaby reporting for TXJ9 News. Tonight our main story is about politics in the Renaissance. After the Roman Empire collapsed around 500 AD, the only hard-hitting force was the Roman Catholic Church. Rulers began to concentrate on looking out for themselves. It was easier to accumulate wealth, and the industry continued to grow. Cities grew rapidly. The population shifted from agricultural life to city life, where jobs were more plentiful. This caused an increase in the number of people being taxed and meant more wealth to fund expansion away from home. According to all-about-renaissance-fairies.com, and I quote, "The two things that were most important during the medieval era were the Roman Empire and the Roman Catholic Church. The Roman Empire ended around 500 AD, and the power of the Catholic Church began to diminish too. During the medieval era, the Holy Roman Empire was the political head, and the Pope of the Catholic Church was the spiritual head. Christian society was held to have two aspects, the church and the state. These two aspects of Christian society were sometimes referred to as the Christendom." End quote. With the ties of the popes and the secular rulers, there were also conflicts. The church claims responsibility of the souls of the people, including the emperor. So, as a result, the church claimed ruling over the state, as well as the administration of the Catholic Church. This was in conflict with the secular rulers who sought to protect their and even expand their power within their country or territory. The conflict between the emperor and the pope almost came to the death of both. In 1197, Pope Innocent III claimed that the pope had the right to play a role in the selection of the new Holy Roman Emperor after the death of Henry IV. Henry IV basically bribed the Pope in exchange for the Pope's support of his claim to the throne. These things he promised greatly killed the power of the emperor. When Henry's son was named Frederick II, King of Germany and Holy Roman Emperor, he failed to actually keep any of his promises. After his death in 1250, the throne was vacant for over 20 years. All-about-renaissance-fairies.com, and I quote, "The struggle for power between the popes and the emperors allowed Italian towns to expand their power and independence. These city-states and the emperors allowed Italian towns to expand their power and independence. These city-states continued increasing their power and influence by the 14th century. These states controlled all of Italy. These 5 states had a lot of differences in their political and military powers. The Kingdom of Naples and Sicily in the south continued to keep their political and military relationship among the nobility. This type of relationship is known as feudalism. The center of Italy was the Papal States, and the Pope's interest in recapturing the power, control, and influence they had lost during the Papal exile and the Great Schism. The Great Schism. The northern region was dominated by Florence and the Toscana region. The constant class conflict of this region during the 14th century eventually led to an unofficial dictatorship by the Visconti family led Milan Medici family. Venice expanded inland to protect their trade routes and maintains a reputation form of government. Of the 5 territories, there was not one that was strong enough to take control of the others. When the Visconti family of Milan attempted to expand to the south, the other territories actually united against such a move. These 5 territories existed under one tentative peace until 1454, when the Peace of Lodi Agreement was signed. This agreement is the basis for international relationships we see today. It used alliances to achieve the balance of power and allowed the territories to act as independent and sovereign nations. They even developed the office of resident ambassador. For more information on the social renaissance, please For more information, please see